In this video, we will see the layout of email, how to write an effective email, and an example of email. Hey everyone, welcome back once again. By the end of this video, you will understand the layout of an email, how to write an email, and you will also find an ideal example which can be used with customization. So don't forget to watch the video till the end, and if you're new to the channel, then please do hit on subscription and bell icon. And if you have further queries, feel free to comment them in the comment section. First of all, we'll see the layout of an email. To write an email, you will have to have an email account. Either it can be on Gmail, Yahoo, Rediff, or something else. If you have a Gmail account, first of all, you'll have to log in and go to an email section. Once you log into your Gmail account, you will get an option here which will be compose an email. You'll have to click on compose an email. Compose, it means write an email. Once you click on compose the email, you will get a layout on your screen like this. Here you will have three options. Number one is to, number two is CC, that is carbon copy, and number three is BCC. To, it means the one to whom you want to write an email, his or her mail ID has to be written here. The second is CC. If you want to mark someone the same copy of an email, you will have to mention the mail ID of that person in CC. BCC is blind carbon copy. If you keep someone in blind carbon copy, then to the one you have sent the mail will not get an idea that you have marked the same copy of an email to someone. The next part is a subject line. Here you'll have to write a subject which is clear and concise, which you'll be writing in the main body of an email. Moving ahead, this is the main body of an email. Here you'll have to write the detailed proposal or whatever you want to communicate through the email. The next part is closing of an email. In one of my previous video, I have mentioned about different sections of an email like subject line, starting point, main body, and closure. You can refer that video for more details on do's and don'ts of writing an email. Moving ahead to different tools which are available while writing an email. Here, if you could go to a bottom, you will get different font style if you want to choose, but the one which is selected by default is used widely. Next comes is a text. You'll get four options here: a small, normal, large, and huge. So it is always preferred to have normal font size. Next, if you want to bold some statement, you can bold those lines or statement or words that I'll be referring once again when I'll be explaining you an example. Next, if you want to make some line or words in italic, it is also available. Or if you want to underline, this is also possible here. From here, you can change the text of the color and background of the text. Here you can choose three alignments: left, central, and right alignment. Again, you can also go for line spacing, and there are various other tools which are available. Moving ahead to other tools which are available while writing an email. If you click on, like, after formatting options, first one is a formatting option, second one is attachment. So by clicking on attachment, you can download different files. It will redirect you, like you can click on desktop, documents, any file which you want to attach. Next one is if you want to insert some link, it will redirect you to insert the link. You can choose the link from the website, YouTube, whichever link you want to add. Next, you can also add some emojis. You can also share some documents which you may have on Google Drive. There's one more facility to insert the photos. Most importantly, the next which I want to explain you is insert the signature, because a signature is going to be a common content in all the emails. So I'll suggest you to have a ready signature the way I have done. If I click on this, it will, like here it is no signature, and second one is I have written the signature. Like if you click on this, then it is already inserted in the email. So these all were the contents and the parts of layout of an email. Let us go to an example which I'll be explaining you. Just for a ready reference, I have composed an email, an ideal email. You can also customize it as per the requirement. So if you could see, this is a subject line: proposal for the conduction of marketing campaign on investment. I had explained you before, like 2CC and BCC. So here I have kept Aditya in CC. It means Aditya will get the same copy. I have kept Jahnavi in CC. Interesting thing to know about BCC is that Aditya will not know that Jahnavi, I have marked the copy of an email to Jahnavi as well. So this one we call it as a salutation, like dear sir, ma'am, or dear Mr. XYZ. So we'll have to use a proper salutation for the person or for the one to whom you want to address. I also had suggested in one of my previous video, like do's and don'ts of writing an email. You should always make sure to refer the name of a person. It specifically address to that person to whom you have sent the mail. This we call as greeting. So if you're writing an email on behalf of some organization, the way I have written here, greetings from MES Garware College of Commerce, Pune. If you have already contacted to the one to whom you have written the mail, you can give a reference that we called as linking to the main body. So here I have written, like, first of all, thank you so much for your time. As per our telephonic conversation, sharing here with the details and proposing for the conduction of the marketing campaign. So it states that you had a telephonic conversation, and referring to it, you have sent the email. So as I mentioned before, this is the main content of the email. That's why I have made the text as bold. So what is written, like you can make it some point in a point format, like proposed month. When I want to conduct it, probably I'm open to conduct this marketing campaign from Jan to March 2022, but preferred is Feb 2022. Target audience people in between the age group of 35 to 45, but if you also want to keep it open, you can also specify, like we can keep it open for 45 plus age group if required. Duration is 1 day marketing campaign, minimum 5 hours. Next is objective or plan of thought. What is the agenda? That you'll also have to specify if you're writing a business email or an official correspondence. To create awareness about the financial wellness, like suggested subtopics can be like significance of investment, tax planning, portfolio management, wealth management, and risk management, etc. We are also open to the topics which you think suitable for the theme. So you have also kept it open-ended if the company wants to suggest you something. This we called as a concluding line, like looking forward to hearing from you soon. Please feel free to call in case of any query. So here your mail content, main contents of the mail you have covered. This we called as a signature. So here I have inserted the signature, my name, contact number, designation, and the college name. So this is altogether an ideal way of writing an email. So let us once again revise what did we see in this video. We had seen a layout. We had also seen the subject line, how to write the subject line. It will be a concluding line of your entire mail. Then the name of the person has to be written, then greeting, then referring to your previous conversation. If not, then you can directly jump to this part. All the details has to be written in a bullet point or in a point format. Next one is a concluding line, and last one is your signature. So these were some steps, do's and don'ts of email writing. I'm sure you must have found this video useful and informative. If so, then please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe the channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, this is Sandeep signing off. Thank you for your time.